How's it going, everybody? What's going on? How is it going? What's going on? What is your day like? My name is Tyler. Welcome to the AmSim Show. I'm excited to be here. And I've got some new toys to play with. I like new toys. I like new toys. New toys are the best. Had toys since I was a kid. New strings, guys. I did stretch them out, though. But we're going to see. How does this sound? We're going to find out. And I'm going to use... by the way, my name is Tyler. Welcome to the AmSim Show. Episode, I believe, 146. Maybe it's not. I'll change it if it's not. And today we were going to go over the Carnivore IR pack, which we are going to go over eventually. But when it comes in, it comes in. But I ended up getting, it's funny because I ended up getting this sort of surprise shipment, as mentioned, from EMG. And today I'm going to try some of the stuff out. Xander Bananerts, what's going on? Ton, Pedro, Bo, nice to see you. Kyle Hunter. I'm good. Welcome to the Hesher Strat, the Sleeper Slayer Strat, whatever you want to call this. It's going to be fun. I'm excited to see what we can do with this. We're gonna go through this, turn that off, just get this set up, and we're gonna just get right into it. I'm kind of excited to see what's going on here because I've also installed this little this booster here as well. Don't know if I installed it the right direction though. So up might be off, up might be, we'll see. I have no idea. It's going to be a surprise to me. All right, let's see what we've got straight out of the box. Yes, I know I'm clipping. Calm down. Wow, it changes the level phenomenally, though. We're going to try playing with it on for now. All right, I'm going to turn up the volume a bit now that I've got the tone down here a bit more. Whoa! Haha. Sorry, everyone. Interesting. Eddie did not send that to me. You're calling it the Hellcaster? All right. That sounds fair. Anyhow, this is we'll see. We'll see. So far, I'm going to be doing some pickup adjustments as we rock here, guys. So don't hold it against me. All right, see what we got now. I have access to it. I don't get to try everything. These guys move pretty quick. Admittedly, these guys move pretty quick. And so when I get a chance, Eddie makes some rad stuff though, man. What do you guys recommend for the optimal height of an EMG, like the string distance? Right now it's at about 1 millimeter. I've heard different things. A lot of people say that it should be as close as humanly possible without touching it while you're palm muting. But I don't agree. Also, does anybody know if there's anything different about the Gary Holt 81 than there is like a standard 81? It just doesn't feel quite as bright. Sorry, folks. There's going to be a lot of fiddlings today. And, bit of fiddling here. That's sounding a lot better. That's pretty much right in the ballpark there. I definitely need to find a way to brighten that up. And then the second half today, we're going to be trying my average ass Jackson now has a set. By the way, I've done the 18 volt mod to both guitars, as they both supported 2 batteries. So that's fantastic. I was able to do that. Seems like it's a standard 81, just red. Interesting. I know for some of this, I've been told though by some people that for some of the signature sets at EMG, there are subtle tweaks to the 81s. I don't disagree with subscriptions. What's wrong with subscriptions? I mean, there's no problem with it. I don't think there's any problem with subscription services. As long as there's an option to buy. With most of them there are. But to each their own. Hold on, just reading through here, guys. It's linked in the other group chat, Tyler. Oh, yeah. No, I did see Eddie posted. I will jump into it. I mean, I don't even know if Rhino's a sleeper. It's people. People know what's what. Thanks for the compliment on the strat, dude. Last stream we did with this, there was a white pickguard and there was an invader in here. All right, now we get the bed tone a little bit louder. Now, as usual, with an EMG 81, I'm going to scoop it out a bit. That's sounding pretty good to me. I need a better light for this side. I'm realizing this now. Don't fall over, you son of a bitch. I need a better light for this side. It's dark. This is the dark side. Don't get the dark side. What movie is that from? What movie is that specific quote from? And who says it? Which actor? Tell me. Here, there's the dark side. Don't on the dark side. Jar Jar Binks, Foo Schnickens. I'm just fucking around. Love this so far. Love this. This guitar is fun to play so far. I'm loving it. Now I'm really interested. This is going to be some of the tells for me. I really want to go to the. Really want to go here and use the grind pedal, because if there's one thing that the grind pedal does well, it's EMGs. Why is everything so quiet? I see what happens. You lose so much volume. I just use what's on board. I won't even bother switching the IR. Won't even bother right now. No, you know what? I don't want to. I want to use my own impulse response. Shouldn't have to do that. I knew this was going to be thrash heaven. That was the goal here. That was by design. This is designed to be thrash heaven. So we'll see. That sounded pretty good. What was that? What was that sound? It's gone now. Sounding pretty good. Yeah, that's sounding much better. Yeah, this sounds much better. Wowzers! Having fun now. Now we're cooking. Man, Slayer guitar equals Slayer guitar. Do you guys like it with or without the booster? Here's without the booster. Hang on. Do you like that or do you like this better? I think if I take the bass down a little bit here. That's sounding pretty darn good. What do you guys think? Where am I at now? Is it sounding good? The heights are right. I can tell the height's right. I'm cooking with the height. By the way, for those of you unaware, this is a Gary Holt EMG 81. I don't think there's anything different about it apart from the fact that it's red. Thanks so much, by the way, to EMG Pickups, as always, for their constant support of everything I've done for like the last decade. Thank you so much, Tommy. Man, the dude is just a legend. He's such a nice person. And thanks for giving him one of the little guys a go back in the day. I've dazzled him with a few plugins as well. I have sent him some sweet plugins that he's very much enjoyed. And I'm very excited about that. It's nice when you talk with other AR people, and I've learned a lot just by dealing with people like Tommy. And Tommy is the upper echelon of AR people, and just showing you that even the upper echelon of AR people are approachable, accessible. They should be. If they're AR people, they should be. Did I lose the comments again? I feel like I lost the comments. Yep. Sure did. We've got 5 people in here. Boo. Boo. Anyways, guys, it's Saturday. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm hanging out, just hanging out with some different plugins today and hanging out with this wonderful EMG 81 Gary Holt, along with the, what is it, the PA2 booster? Is that what it's called, Bo? The PA2? And maybe Bo could do a little thing about exactly what the PA2 do. Wow, sounding good up in here. Up in here. Okay, sounding pretty good. Man, did we die here? Sorry, did the chat's dead. Wow. I'm very impressed with this set so far. What's with the trim, by the way? I think there's like a trim knob in there, buddy. Is that what that is? Was I supposed to touch that? I don't really know of a way that I could have. Once again, I have outdone myself with packing things under a pickguard. What looked like a lot of room in the beginning The thing that's weird about the PA2 booster is that it stands up really tall. They got to re-engineer that shit so that it's more like an L shape or something else, anything else, because the way it is very interesting. Like it stands directly up, and it's like it's a circuit board that stands directly up and or down, depending on how you're looking at it, and then it sits very close, and if there's anything underneath it or anything around it, it's like, nah, stay away from me. No, I'm not gonna fit. No, that's it. It's all about me. So it's been interesting. It's been interesting. I like the boost. Ooh, did it again. What is that fizz? I don't like that. The trim pod allows you to limit the amount of boost. So is it all the way up? Like, is it set all the way up? I didn't even bother touching it. I'm assuming it's set all the way up as by default. I'm gonna play without it for a while. All right, I gotta bring the bass back. Oh. I like it, but it's gotta stay. It's gotta stay in control. You definitely have to work around it a bit, but once you work around it, like you would with like the Invader and stuff. This sounds nice. I'm really enjoying this. Second half of the stream, guys, I'm going to jump on with my other newly acquired set of pickups. It's just a white 8160 set with the 18-volt mod once again. And if you don't know how to do that, it's super easy. As Bo showed me, it's just you can add it to any EMG diagram really very simply. You're just going to clip a red, a clip of black. You're going to take two of the battery connectors, clip a red, clip a black, tie them together, and you're all set. That's it. That's it. You're all wrapped up, which is pretty sweet. And then you just hook two batteries up. But the problem is there enough room to put two batteries into the route that you're going to put it into? And in some guitars, it's like this guitar, there was a lot of room. If I was trying to use like a tone pot plus the PA2, there's no way. There's just no way. The batteries are packed kind of like in here, but it all fit. You got to get a little creative with how it fits. And man, when it comes to EMG versus Fishman, I just really don't think there's a comparison. It sounds just very solid to me anyways. It adds like I don't know any better way to say it other than it just adds some beef. My friend had the SPC presence control, and that thing was pretty cool too. If you're an EMG lover, if you're curious, or if you have a guitar with EMGs in it already, and I would suggest going and looking at their accessories department and checking out all the various things that they have available. Maybe we could do that at some point. Let's just do it. Fuck it. Let's just do it right now. EMG. Whoa. That was weird. It did not like that. Whatever I just did, it didn't like it. Verify I'm a human. Come on, man. All right, what do we got? Yes, cookies. Fine. Okay, then. We've got the AB, the afterburner. Push-pull booster with up to 20 dB of preset variable gain, perfect for having fun with clean overdrive and distortion. I'm not going to read all these to you. There's another afterburner. This one is, I don't know what's different about it. This one doesn't seem to have the same amount of good reviews. Active tone. Oh, single coil and humbucking modes. Like, man, there's a lot of really cool stuff. And I've tested out a bunch of these. Like, when I first got with EMG. Oh, TKO kill switch. That looks cool. Momentary spring-loaded switch that kills. Cool. I wonder if maybe one of these would be available to me. I don't do kill switch stuff, though. It'd be cool if I did. That's pretty interesting. I didn't know they had a kill switch. What? What's wrong with you? Okay. How do I gotta go that way? Oh, whatever. This website's paranoid. RPC presence control. Here we go. I'm so glad the bus goes down my street now, as opposed to when it didn't. I'm just so glad. I'm so happy for that. Anyways, you guys can see it. Toggle kill switch. That's fun. Now that I could, like, that's 100% something I could get down with. Anyways, guys, check this stuff out if you have a guitar. Many of us have guitars that came stock with EMGs, and it's just so easy, especially if you're a guy or a gal or whomever that does not use your tone pot at all. Remove your tone, remove your tone pot. Just take it out and put it in one of those things. See what it's like. And if not, it's just so easy. The quick connect stuff, it's just like, I want to try a few different things. You try a few different things then. Some of the accessories are more expensive than others. The headset. I tried the headset. I was going to try it again, but then I realized it only came in chrome. And then I really wanted white for that guitar. And I was really close to going with a headset, but I don't believe the headset's available in white. The other booster is a concentric push-pull knob you can set. Okay, I see. I haven't tried the afterburner, though. That's one that I have definitely not tried. 100%. What are you guys up to with your, what's going on with your evening tonight? I forgot. I guess I kind of forgot. Just straight up mailed it in and forgot to watch SmackDown last night. I forgot. Anything good happen, Kyle? Do I need... I'm going to watch it anyway, but did anything good happen apart from the huge? Or what? This sounds fucking awesome now. It's definitely going to live in that booster on position, which is up, not down on this guitar, but fucking whatever. I'm damned if I'm going back in there. What's that crackle, though? What could that possibly be from? Are you guys hearing that? If I turn up the input a little bit more, you'll hear it. What is that? There's a lot of snap, crackle, pop there at the end. What's the deal there? That's what's going on right there. Ah, the denoiser and then gate. Okay, I see what's happening here. There's just a lot of noise in the background, and it's just not fully... Sarah Longfield uses that 5766 set, but isn't that set all Alnico? I don't know. I can't remember anything about that set. Wow. So I might go back and watch a little bit of the SmackDown from last night. There's a UFC tonight, though. I'm going to be completely and straight up honest with you that I do not give a fuck. I don't care. It's always fun watching Dustin Poirier fight, but I am not. It's going to make me sound super old, but I'm not going to stay up till 12:30 to watch Dustin Poirier fight. I've seen him fight 20 fucking times. I've seen Max Holloway fight what seems to be 1.5 billion times. It's going to be a banger for sure, though. It's going to be a bloody banger. It's probably going to go all the way. Both dudes are going to be worked. It's going to be a scene, but I don't know if I can stay up that late. I'm pretty fucking old. We'll see. Who cares about Cena? Just get rid of him already. The time is now. The last time is now. The last time should have been 6 months ago. The last time should have been 5 years ago. I love him as an actor, but I hate him as a wrestler. That's the funny thing. It's like first when he started acting, I wanted to hate everything he did. But I remember his first movie was called The Marine. Hangnail, guys. Sorry. His first movie was called The Marine, and it was actually really good. I enjoyed it. I super enjoyed that movie. I thought it was fun. And I was like, man, could he possibly be a decent actor? And then all of a sudden, like, man, that dude is so much fun to watch as an actor now. I'm way more interested in him as an actor than I am as a wrestler. Couldn't give a fuck as a wrestler, man. Don't care. Yep. Yes. Also, more yes. More yes on top of yes. Then you can add some more. Yep, you got it. Yes. So I didn't catch what you're saying. Sorry, hang on. I'm not cool subscriptions, but crazy how badass the Telios guitar plugin in. What is that? What's the Telios guitar plugin? So you got the STL. So you got the STL. What is there, like an all subscription from them? Like, so you got Tone Hub and Amp Hub? I'm just had to go back to that for a sec. $3D printed guitar picks? I mean, asking somebody if they've tried a 3D printed guitar pick is is kind of a vague question because like they can 3D print out of so many different things and so many different thicknesses and stuff. I would imagine that it's probably not too hard to 3D print guitar picks. Nice. Man, Control Hub is the best. Control Hub is really a game changer. Super powerful game changer. Power. Ow. Oh. All right, guys, we're just hanging out today. As mentioned several times, we're just kind of finding some tones today, dudes. And I'm also going to do that with this guy right here. Got to watch my volumes because I had that up pretty loud. All right, bring that back. Or am I just, you know what? Let's just use the, let's go through impulses. And I can as well. Nice. So we're just going to use that. And what do we got? Let's check it out. I forgot that there's delay and stuff on this. The verb, turn that off. This off and that off. And this and that and this. Nah, I'm just going to use this for now. Hold on. Cool. Yeah, today wasn't really about doing anything super... Nah, this isn't the tone I'm looking for right now. Love that plugin, not the tone I'm looking for. Gonna take it over here. And we're gonna go to Modern Death Metal. Where's the rest of them? Ah. Sounded good, but I mean, I kind of already missing the tone that I was using over with the Nameless Sweep. Just gonna keep going with Nameless Sweep because I'm enjoying the chugs, which sounds great. Ton. Man, I told you about that Mark Lewis collection. I put that master on fucking everything. I use his master on my master bus all the time. Which one sounds great? Rhino, Ton? No IR, no. Sure, I can go back to Rhino. I was just kind of cruising from place to place. So we'll put a little chorus on there as well. IR, two IRs. Little out of tune. This thing's holding really well though for brand new strings. Brand new strings. It's kind of hot, thus the white trash tank top today. Call it my Jason Stackhouse look. If you don't know who Jason Stackhouse is, you didn't watch True Blood, and that's okay. I won't judge you for not watching probably one of the best shows ever. Loved that show. I often think about watching it again, like rewatching the whole thing, but then like I know it's what's gonna happen. I'll get 2 seasons in and I'll give up. Suki. What are you guys watching on TV right now? I need to know this. Tell me what you guys are watching. Tell me about a movie you guys watched recently. I've got a lot of free time kicking up in the next little while because my missus is out of town. So tell me, I need to know, what are some things you guys are watching lately so I can watch some good things as well. I think that's what I'm at about 2 millimeters now. 2 millimeters all the way across? Ooh. Man, psychroptic. And I hate to say that part of the guy's guitar tone comes from a pickup. But legitimately, having been with Ormsby for a little bit and using the exact same pickup that used by Joe Haley? Joe Haley. I can tell you that I think it's called the Nunchucker. And I can tell you that pickup is pure and instant psychroptic. If you could order those pickups in like not a kind of staggered look, I don't think. I wish it wasn't a staggered pickup because I would buy like. They're not expensive either. You can buy the Ormsby pickups for not that. They're not expensive to buy. I would buy one of those Nunchucker pickups in a heartbeat. I'd buy like 3 or 4 of them because I think they were only like $90 to replace them. What does he do there? Seven people in the house today. I know I'm not that exciting today. I know. Not super exciting today. It's just a guy trying out some pickups, but I'm still here for you guys, and I'm always here, and you guys are always welcome, and I'm always happy to be here and hang out with you guys. There's a lot of noise happening right now, isn't there? Guys, earmuffs. There's a gate there. Oh, yeah. Earmuffs, guys. Where is that sound? It doesn't seem normal. This is the problem that this is a severe problem I used to have with EMGs, is there's so much noise in my environment, and EMG pickups just seem to soak it up and take it, and then just display it in such a wonderful array. But the denoiser is just, without the denoiser, I would not be able to stream. That's it. Without this plugin right here, I would not be able to do anything at all what we do here. There's no way. I'm just really curious as to why it's so crazy noisy. These pickups shouldn't be this noisy. I don't think I fucked anything up. I mean, there's no way to screw anything up. There's really not much to do in here. So, I don't know. Not sure why it's just so crazy screaming loud. I am using a lot of gain right now, though, to be fair. So let's go back to something that's got maybe like a little bit less gain. And let's see what kind of noise we're working with then. Okay. All right. So that's... All right, we're good. We're good here. So that's about all the noise we're going to get, I think. So yeah, we're good. Hit the denoiser. Goes away. Actually, I've got the amp for that. It's not, I don't think it's a ground problem. And there is no ground in a set of EMGs. That's the thing, is your ground, it's a different bag. You don't need your ground. It was just that I was using a lot of signal, and that signal was picking up and amplifying all the noise in my environment. As you can see here, I'm using a pedal, and let's see where we're at, okay, folks? So, not a ground problem, just a lot of signal picking up a lot of noise in my environment. And now we seem to have figured it out, so I'm not as mad anymore. I've never really been a big fan of EMGs with a rectifier. I feel like EMGs need Marshall. There's something about EMGs that they just play so much better with bright amps. And yeah, I don't know. You guys tell me. What do you guys think? Sounds, oh, you mean in the house? The problem with this house is that it's very, very old. And electricity. I've also got 2 LED lights, cheap LED lights on right in front of me. That's going to cause me some noise for sure. Got a monitor right in front of me. There's some more noise. So yeah, I'm not as much of a fan of that tone right now either. I think EMGs, they really need to be accompanied by something that suits using EMGs. You guys can make the call. Second half, I'm gonna go grab a different guitar. Same thing though, EMGs is lower tuning, and it's a slightly different setup. I do not have a booster in it, and there is a neck pickup. So we're gonna do some maybe a little tiny bit of shredding. Oh, no, probably not. But still. I'll be back in about 2 or 3 minutes. Guys, I know it's a bit of a slower stream today, and there's no releases. There's nothing super exciting. But we're going to talk in the second half about EMG pickups. Maybe a little bit more about, like, the history of the company and kind of where things sit. And I know it's always been this big debate, EMG versus whatever other active pickups were on the market. The problem is that every time there's a new active pickup, they say this thing, whatever it is, they say that's better than EMGs. Only because I think people got tired of EMG being one of the only active pickups on the market. They see these greener pastures and they run to this other. First it was blackouts, and there's like this, that, and the other thing. There's lots of different things that have come out. Fishman's are the current thing. And the thing is, like, it's almost like the Invader existing, and then having the Invader and the Super Distortion as competitors. You know what I mean? Like, those are very different sounding pickups. Sure, I guess they're kind of competitors in a way, in that DiMarzio and Seymour Duncan probably aren't the best friends. I don't know that. But still, the point is that this is just another type of active. It's not that one is better than the other or not. It's that it doesn't need the constant comparison. Not all passive pickups are directly compared and immediately compared with each other when they come out. It's not like the Nazgul came out and then suddenly DiMarzio was like, shit, well, I guess the Super Distortion's fucked now. These pickups are not, these are just flagrantly different sounds meant for different players as well, right? So my comment, the discussion I'm looking for when I'm gone, I guess, is, what do you guys think? What's your favorite active pickup? Tell me why. Is Fishman your favorite? Tell me why. Do you believe? Have you tried multiple options? I have. I've tried the blackouts. I've tried the live wires. I've tried a bunch of lower cost active pickups. I've tried, obviously, pretty much almost every EMG set imaginable. I've tried about, 7 or 8 or 9 sets of Fishman or something like that. I've tried all the options, and I always keep coming back to EMG. I always end up leaving EMG for a little bit to go and see about what these people are about. What are those people talking about over there? I'd like to find out. And then I go find out, and I realize that on the other side of the fence, it's just a different vibe. I keep coming back to EMG though. All right, guys. So you guys discuss, please do. I will be back 2 or 3 minutes tops, and we can finish this discussion a little bit further anyhow. Thank you for being here. Like and subscribe. And I can't wait. I can't wait for the rest of the summer. We're gonna be doing a lot of streams. So guys, thank you for being here for them. I realize that giving up 2 hours out of a day is kind of tough. Give me 2 or 3 minutes, guys. Thanks for being here. Yeah. It's a Canadian band, by the way, called Baptized in Blood. These guys are really nice dudes. This is my average ass Jackson. And this guitar has never really had a set of pickups in it that I really enjoyed. So, and I was getting a set made for it by Cody at Aurora Tone. What the fuck are we doing here? Hold on, guys. I'm not familiar with this tuning. Give me a sec, guys. Okay. I'm still getting used to the sharps of certain tunings. And I have to kind of, it takes me a second to think about it. This riff is insane. Check this riff out. Riff break. Ridiculous. Spawn of Possession. Came into the music world, changed the game, and left. Left it in flames. All right, let's see what we got here. Uh-oh. What did I do? No, I didn't. That's right. I was gonna say, I tested this thing, like... All right, here's my thing on Fishman. For starters, thank you so much to Fishman over the years for giving me some really cool shit to play with. The Greg Koch set, the Gristlemaster Telecaster set, is factually one of the best Telecaster sets I've ever used. And I was really not expecting to love it as much as I do, and I just fucking love it. I love it. It sounds incredible. And I don't know how they did it. But whatever they did with that set, they should do with the humbuckers. Make them sound warm and not cardboardy and plasticky. The only set of Fishmans I ever really, really liked was the Matt Heafy set that is likely at some point going to go over to Bo. He's probably got all his guitars full of pickups at this point, but I'm going to get rid of some pickups at some point. The Matt Heafy set is the best I've ever used. The Ryan Bruce Fluff set, the Fluff Bridge pickup with the jumper. This is key. With the jumper, you have to look in the thing. There's like this other voice you can activate by putting the jumper in, and it adds this really nice edgy bite to the tone, and actually makes it like, damn, that sounds pretty damn good for a Fishman Fluence Modern. Don't like the Fishman Fluence Moderns that much. I just don't. I've tried lots of them, and I just don't get it. I don't fully get it. I just have this constant feeling that every Fishman artist is only there because they're paid to be there. It really does. It seems that way. Because the way that company came out was that they've been around for a long time, but when the Fishman Fluence Moderns hit, when they released those, and they hired Ken Sussy and a bunch of other people, and they did like this mass takeover and like just like absorbed a whole lot of EMG artists, right? And I mean, I immediately thought, holy shit, if everyone's switching, these things have to be the bomb. And they look super cool. They just look awesome. Fishman Pickups look so sick with that line, and all the different artists getting their own colored line. That's so sick. It sucks that they can't do other colors. EMG, it's rad because EMG can do any color, almost anything. They can do it. I've seen purple. Oh, they offered me a set of purple. They offered me a set of purple once upon a time, way back in the day, and I didn't take it. They made, you can find it on their Instagram. They made pickups in all the different colors of the Ninja Turtles headbands, and I got offered the purple set. And I said, geez, I don't even know what I would do with it. Stupid. Fucking dummy. Somebody offers you something for free, you just take it. Figure it out later. Anyways, I've seen, like, they have this super sick, like, highlighter green. Love it. So yeah, like, I think if EMG started doing even more colors, offering even more colors, like, readily available more colors, I think they would definitely break that. They would just be that step above. They can already do red, we know that, obviously. They do white, they do black, they do all kinds of colors. I think if they were to even offer that even more of a custom ordering system where you could almost color swatch it, you know what I mean? And they offer you like 20 different colors or something, some shit like that, variations, light blue, baby blue, you know, all kind, teal. I think that would be ridiculous. I think that would be awesome, and I think that would be really, really big trouble because I'd want to put EMGs in fucking everything. You're wrong, Kyle. Prefer EMGs. Every time I've heard the Fishmans, it's just felt like, man, that was one thing. And the other thing about it is installation. Installation is tough. Installation is not like quick connecty, man. It's not quick connecty at all. EMG, even the quick connects can still be a bit of an install because let's be honest, if you're not expecting it, I'm just going to let you know right now. Go ahead and go to make sure before you buy a set of EMGs, you're going to want to go and make sure you go to their specs, measure the size of an EMG, specific sizes, and then measure the route you're working with. Okay, take the pickguard off, go and measure the specific route you're working with. And you want to look, is the route you're working with, does it have rounded edges? There are guitar companies out there that will round the edges of their bridge pickup route for like a direct mount, even sometimes. And you go to put an EMG in that, you're gonna need a rotary tool. It's not gonna be. And if you make a mistake like I did today, this was originally gonna be, or my other guitar was originally gonna be the white pickguard. I slipped with my rotary tool just a little bit and ate into it just like a fraction of a millimeter. Put the pickup in there. It looked like I had just stabbed it. So I had to take that old pickguard out of storage. The one that I had, I made that with like a rotary tool and dragging it all over the pickguard and stuff. And then I painted it and then sealed it and stuff. So, but the one thing about the Fishman installs are a real pain, man. I will say that. Be ready. Be ready for an install that's probably not going to be super easy. But even with EMG, as mentioned, there can be headaches. You know what I mean? There's been more than a few times that I went to put EMGs in something and realized I had to get the rotary tool out, and I've become pretty good when it comes to wood, not plastic, at really just getting that edge nice and rounded off, and to make sure that the pickup, even the square pickups, can fit. Plus a bunch of hype behind Fluences. My estimation was... Kyle, we've had that conversation before. Not just... that's exactly what happened. And that's fine, though. That's fine, because now there's a lot of Fishman artists that made their way back to EMG. And because it's a different sounding pickup, like it would, I can guarantee you, if I had to bet, I guarantee you that they went after Slayer. Why wouldn't you go after Slayer? And then you go after Slayer, and of course what's going to happen is because the EMG 81 sounds absolutely nothing like the Fishman Fluence Moderns. And the EMG 81 is so much of Slayer's sound. It is what it is. Yeah, but Bo, we're talking about the difference between like your wiring ability and my wiring ability. It's really not that hard. I'm just saying that if you're a beginner, it's gonna suck. Doing my first set of Fishmans was the Devin Townsend set. And of course I wanted to do it like all like super elaborate and everything like that. I wanted to do it all like I wanted all the voices. I wanted single coil and I wanted this. And of course I went all for it and it caused myself a lot of freaking stress. A lot of freaking stress. Anyways, we'll get back to a little bit more playing here as well. Oops, I'm in the wrong plugin completely. I'm sitting here like changing things and I'm like, I thought I ended on Fortin. Whoa! I'm not that stupid. All right, that's cool. That's happened a few times to me. Where you're going from plugin to plugin and then you just like go one switch too far. You're like, oh my God, what happened? All right, that's sounding nice. Hopefully you guys are having as good a Saturday as I am. I got up today and I obviously as usual threw a round of disc golf with a good friend of mine. And had some breakfast, hung out. Then I just went to work putting all these pickups in. And man, I'm so stoked about it. Now, as for a set of pickups, I'm really not stoked on. It was like the end of my search with Fishman. I was like, all right, fine, I'm done. The nickel blades. I thought the nickel blades would sound really good because I love dual rail blades. And I thought like, geez, these are going to sound good. And man, it was the worst one yet. It was the worst one yet. If there's somebody out there just straight up wants these pickups, you might be able to make them work for you. And it's funny because there's a guitarist on Instagram that I work a lot with. His name is Rob Hanks. And he uses the nickel dual rails, and he makes them sound pretty good. So I was really confused as to why when I got them, I tried every height that I could find. I tried everything. They were in this guitar. We did one stream with them, and I deleted the stream because it was just me sitting there going, I don't go. Ah! That's about it. Yeah, these are legit. These sound awesome. I am going to adjust them ever so slightly. I do believe, though. Because the other ones sounded better after I backed them off just a tiny, tiny bit. Oh my gosh, Robertson. I'm using a Robertson because those are the only screws I had at the time. Let's see what we got. That's a very Draven Noir tone. That guy's nice. I didn't expect, I'm not judging a book by its cover by any means. I just didn't expect him to be quite as accessible and nice as he is. He's a really, really nice human being. And I've had a chance to work with him a few times now on a couple different plugin releases. He's doing demos. I'm not sure if he's got them done or not. I haven't checked. I've been a bad AR guy, guys. That's what I'm going to be doing probably most of the day Monday. I'm going to be doing that kind of stuff. Sounding toit. I'm only using 52s right now, and I'm using 52s in C, and they're holding, and they're a bit floppy, but I'm digging the floppy for a guy. For so many years I used really, really tight strings, really thick, really cheese grater tight strings, and that way I could really hammer on stuff, and the strings just really wouldn't get to that wow kind of like you could really beat on it. And then over time I just fell much out of love with that sound and feel. I like a floppier string now because it gives you more chonk to the chug. Currently, I'm using the Fortin. If you haven't heard this cover, by the way, it's better than the original. Wake Me Up by Ruskaya instead of Avicii. This is better than the original. Every once in a while, there are covers that are better than the original. This is one of them. Oh, the humming in the background is just so good. I was lost, so wake me up. And then the horns come in, and you're just like, if you've never seen what Ruskaya looks like, I strongly suggest. The singer reminds me exactly of Zangief from Street Fighter. Fuck yeah, guys. If you haven't watched a live video of Ruskaya playing at a festival, make sure it's a festival. Find them playing any festival, and they play a lot of festivals, and you will have the time of your life watching this band live. The missus and I downloaded their stuff by accident, just out of complete curiosity, years and years ago now, and we've been hooked on them ever since. Oh, rolling away. I think amp blocker has been fixed for a while now. Yes, it definitely has. They definitely fixed it. It's much, much better. That's going to be one of the next streams. I was about to do it yesterday, but I was just like, I had to reinstall the very last second because I haven't updated it for the new PRS amp. Oh, that second one, I duffed her. Damn duffed her. I didn't know I was lost. Man, this is a great cover. You know what, guys? Are you guys paying attention? Are you guys paying attention to your festival season? Because it is festival season, and I want to remind all of you guys that almost every festival has live streams or live content being filmed. Either they're live streaming it or they're releasing it next day coverage. There are lots of festivals doing it. It's the in thing to do is to get on. The in thing to do is to get in the to get a live stream company like ARTE Concert. If you haven't followed ARTE Concert, ARTE Concert. If you haven't followed them, guys, on YouTube, you need to. Because they are sure they go to some festivals that may or may not be your thing. I can't wait for this year's Freak Valley Festival. It's this bad ass festival that's metal and doom and stoner rock and pretty much nothing but grub. Like, it's nothing. It's mostly like, I don't know how to explain it. It happens in a forest, in the trees, and you can look around these big stages and see these giant crowds with these huge trees that are just right in the festival grounds. And last year I watched Monolord play live as it happened at the Freak Valley Festival, and it was one of the greatest. Like, I sat there elevated into another fucking dimension and watched the whole thing in full as it was happening, like I was almost like I was there. And obviously I wasn't, but I'm at my house in the comfort of my own home and I get to watch a festival like I'm standing there. That's fucking rad, guys. That's super. And so, guys, I don't know what the next festival is, but the last one that we watched was Hellfest. There have been, I mean, I know Gross Pop has happened. So you guys can look up Gross Pop 2025. But I think Pink Pop happened. Sometimes there's metal on Pink Pop. There's lots of stuff that's already happened. And I'm not talking about Coachella and stuff like that, although that comes up as well. That's heavily live streamed. It's pretty cool, guys. Let's discuss. Saw the Melvins at Freak Valley Festival. Awesome set. You went there? Like, you literally went to Freak Valley Festival? Has anybody in the chat been to Freak Valley Festival? Yeah, if so, fuck you. I'm so jealous. Rate my tone on from 1 to 10, please. I want to take my son at some point to festivals, but won't happen until he's able to keep the headphones, ear protection on, and handle the large crowds. Man, that doesn't just go for, that goes for like a lot of human beings now are just having, man, COVID messed a lot of people up, myself included. And I think there are a lot of human beings out there that are just not overly stoked with going to festivals anymore. I have been to so many festivals in my lifetime, but now when I watch these live concerts and watch these live streams from these festivals, I'm like, man, that looks like a fucking nightmare for me. I would not want to be there. I'm so happy to be watching this from home right now because I could not do what they're doing right now. You know? I've had the adventurous portion of my life. Wow, 5 people. I'm boring today. I wish I had worn more ear protection in my lifetime as a concert promoter and a lifelong musician. I always wore it when I played drums at home. But when I played live, I found it hard to wear ear pro when I played drums and still be able to hear the rest of the band. But when I would really get into playing drums, I kind of turn my head to the left. Sorry, I turn my head to the right and I play like this. So, and as I do that, the snare is automatic, just smashing me in that ear. And as a result, this ear is much worse than this one, although it's not poor hearing by any means. I've still got reasonable hearing. I also worked with a student for about 2.5 years that was, would scream roughly 500 or 600 times throughout a day. It could be 200, it could be 125. But I had to sit through a lot of screaming, and it went directly smashed right into my ears. So there was that as well. I haven't been as kind to my hearing over the years as I would have liked. I wish I could. There's a lot of things that we wish we could go back and redo. And that would definitely be one of the ones. I wish I could just smack myself upside the head. We definitely wore a lot of ear pro. But we also had lots and lots of jams in the basement where no one was wearing ear protection. Everybody was so fucking hammered. There was no way that we were remembering ear pro. Man, I miss playing drums. Oh my freaking God. This song, I used to be able to play this on the guitar. This shit's hard now, man. This riff right here is hard. This used to be when I was like 15 or 16. No, let's say 13 to 15 or 16. The measure of a guitar player of people we knew. Can you play War Ensemble? Man, can you play War Ensemble? And then like somebody would bust out that thing. That's a tough riff. I'm gonna see if I can do it. I was closer than I got last time. Rudy, you missed the Slayer strat, brother. You have to go back to the start of the stream to check out the Slayer strat. It came together, man. It came together, brother. It's not a sleeper anymore though, because I had to use this pickguard that I just sort of fucked around with and made. There was a pickguard that came and delaminated, and I got reimbursed for it. And I decided to use it as sort of just like a experimentation piece. So I just dragged my rotary tool all over it, and I did a bunch of weird shit to it and painted it, and then dragged the rotary tool over the paint, and then painted it again and sealed it, and it looks interesting. The pickup sounds pretty awesome, although I would argue that this sounds even better. That's the kind of earplugs we used to use back in the day. The little yellows, the little yellow pills. We had a buddy that worked at a mill, and he stole us a box of these things, like a work site size does the camera look blurry today? No. He stole us like it was shit. I don't know. It was like this tall, and it was like yay by yay. It was like a big giant bin of these things. There was thousands of pairs of these things in this fucking bin. There's a whole work. It was meant for a whole work site, and he somehow got away with it. Somehow, I don't know how he did it, but he did it. And you get this big fucking box of them. So we had tons to spare. But then there'd be times where you're trying to nail a song, and those things just cut out so much. Later on, I got a pair of Dr. Pro plugs, which were way better, and they were way better fit and more of a filter where I could actually hear things. And then after that, I physically went to the hospital and had them mold a nice set for me that I wore until I lost one, and obviously I looked everywhere for it, and then it was gone. So that was the end of those. I haven't required earplugs in some time. There's been a long time since I've even gone to a show. It's been so long. I'm so burned out, guys. So being a concert promoter for 15 years, after my last show, I was almost like, because I was forced to sit through so many shows that I did not want to be at and never ever would have gone to if it was just me as going to a show, it killed it for me for sure. Now, even when a decent band comes through, I find it very difficult to go to it. There's also a local venue that I really disagree. The proprietor and I do not see eye to eye, so I do not attend his particular establishment. This sounds ripping, and guys, I think this is it. Guys, let's hear it for the average set. The average ass Jackson finally found its forever pickup set. I believe these pickups are in there to stay. These sound fantastic in this guitar. They really pop, which is the whole point of getting the white pickups in here. This originally came with white pickups in it, and I felt like, and then I put a black set in it, and I kind of blacked it out a little bit and put some different things going on, and I never really liked it like that. I do like it like this, though. All right, let's check out this. This neck pickup, shall we? Wow. All right, yeah, this set's in. That's it. It's in. I went for it. I went for it, guys. Yeah, these are staying in here. Just as they are. Don't touch it. Don't even look at it. Oh, man, this guitar has paid its dues, guys. This guitar has probably had 10 different sets of pickups in it, maybe 12, maybe more. I got it, though. To be fair, that's the reason I bought it, was to be a pickup testing guitar. And I got it for a song and a dance because the guy that sold it to me, who sold it to me for a pretty reasonable price, didn't tell me that the thing was basically had fret ends sticking out to like friggin' here. It had numerous issues. It looked like someone had messed with some wiring. The tone pot didn't function. And I got a substantial refund, but I got to keep the guitar. So here we are. Came with a JB59 set in it that I admittedly looked super sick, but I've always been in love with the idea of keep putting a white set of pickups in this guitar. I love it. I think it looks amazing with a white set of pickups. But that being said, I don't really like the JB. I'm one of those rare few out there that I just don't really like the JB. I don't know how to better say it. Like it's one of those pickups that I think people either love or they just don't. I don't hate it. I think that a JB can definitely sound great and versatile. I think it's very picky about which amps. It's like if you're not using a Marshall, the JB gets a little cranky sometimes. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Before he even... Hold on, back up. Who went to Washburn? What's happening right now? I play a lot better on this guitar. I mean, I play okay on most of my guitars, I think, but I don't play poorly. But admittedly, this guitar has one of the nicest feeling necks I've ever played on. And I'm an Ibanez guy, and this neck feels fantastic. This is one of the only reasons I ever kept this guitar, because this guitar is just, it's always been, it's the only Jackson in a room full of Fender, in a room full of Fender and Ibanez. I have so many Fenders and Ibanez's, and there's like this, oh, it's him. They all look at him like, look at this piece of shit. Fucking Jackson in this house. Like when I brought it here, there was like a team meeting, family meeting. All the guitars got together. What are we going to do about this now? Why is he here? It was a guitar company out of Ohio, Strictly 7. Yeah, man. I was supposed to get something from them at one point. The owner's a hell of a nice guy. When I very first, well before I started Honest Amp Sim reviews, when I was just a beta tester, and I did, and I was all over forums and stuff like that about amp sims, and I was talking with the dude from Strictly 7, and then all of a sudden I wasn't. We were talking about maybe doing a guitar, and he's just like, man, because I was telling him, I was like, I really, we were talking, he likes amp sims. So we were talking about amp sims. That's how we got to talking on a forum. And then at one point we were going to do a guitar. It was like almost going to be like a half price build, like a 60%, or it was like a cost plus, it was like cost plus 20% or something. Like we were going to do something. And then we just, I don't know. I can't remember what happened to it. Wow, this thing is a jug machine now, man. Holy cow, this thing sounds great now. Are Washburn even still a thing? Genuinely haven't heard anything about them in a long time. You have two of them. Let me guess, Rudy, you have Nunos, don't you? What do they call them? N4s? Or something like the N2s? Whatever they call them. Let me guess, your Washburns, the Washburns you have are a dime and a Nuno. I'm curious. Oh, you're a lefty. That's right. I have the lefty Ola model. Yeah, I guess if you're a lawyer, man, I can't even imagine what I would do with like a lawyer's salary. I'd have to get a fucking storage space full of just to hold my guitars. And my wife says it all the time. She's like, I'm so glad that you don't have more money. I'm like, why would you say that? Like, why wouldn't you wish for me to have more money? Why would you say that? She's like, because I know that you would there'd be the same amount in your bank account. And I'd be like, what do you mean? She's like, well, It'd be the same amount of money in your bank account. No matter how much you make, you would just keep spending the money. I'm like, shut up. You're not right. Guys, I grew up really poor. And I think anybody that grows up, when they grow up really poor and they work really hard for a career, it's tantalizing because you have some money that you worked really hard for, right? But as long as your bills are paid, though, as long as pay your bills. No, dude, my sister knows Chris. That's how I got it. Which one? Oh, I see what's happening here. Fuck this solo. Guys, hold on. We got to do it. I got to listen to my lick. Okay, you know what? Because I'm making you listen to it again, I'm going to try to learn it. Where is it? Here it comes. Jesus. How cool would it have been if Alex Skolnick had kept playing guitar for Ozzy? This lick right here, too. That lick right there is not even that hard, though. That little legato lick at the end there is really not... It's not that bad. It's not that... It's hard, but it's not like the end of the world. Legato is something I can actually wrap my mind around. Sweeping isn't. No matter how many times I try to learn how to sweep, it turns out to be a clunky fucking mess. No matter what happens. Mark Studios, what's going on, dude? And yeah, like Rudy, if you want to know what I meant by Slayer strat, just go back go zoom back to like the first half and just have a quick look at it and then come back. I've actually been pretty good about not spending with extra money coming in now, despite... Nice. It'll be nice when I have some more extra money coming in. Seeing some, you know, a little bit of like plug-in royalties for ideas that I've had and that I've kind of semi-sold to developers. And also just like, pardon me, new projects coming up. There's a huge project with Aurora DSP coming up. As they've mentioned in the past many times, there's a project that kind of got put on the back burner for a while called Drive-Thru. That's coming, guys. And judging by like the initial things that I've heard and been told by the company, this thing is going to be sick. I can't wait. You'd live like Yngwie, with like your fucking like with your shirt pulled down and like and wearing the big 80s cheek covering Serengetis. That'd be unreal. I'd live like that too, man, if I could. Yeah, these things are awesome. This is terrific. I've never really been... I don't know that I've ever really given ceramic neck pickups a try, but now I know I actually like them almost as much, if not more, than Alnico. I've always been sort of Alnico neck, ceramic bridge kind of fella, like many, many other guitar players. I'm just starting to realize now that I like ceramic neck pickups maybe a little bit more than I thought initially. They're a little bit more picky and a little less warm, which I kind of like sometimes. Like this neck pickup sounds really good. Like if I was to throw this delay on again for a sec here. I like this. Let's try the neck pickup now. Just dozens of guitars on the floor all day. That's all full of shit. He doesn't actually live that way. That's just for pictures. He just tells his like servant person to go get me these many guitars, and then they come back and they start putting them everywhere. I bet he has like 1 or 2 around the house for sure, but I don't think the guy's got 12 guitars in every room. Although you never know. Yeah, parts. Rudy Castillo. I guess if you're modifying guitars, like if you're looking for aftermarket shit from China, especially like pickguards, specific pickguards, like they make specific pickguards for like a lot of guitars, guys. Like every RG that ever had a pickguard has one on eBay right now made in China. Every Fender guitar, every guitar that ever existed that had a pickguard has a one on any popular guitar. Any guitar that's sold more than, that's sold a lot is going to have pickguard. It's great. And I would imagine that as a lefty, you probably shut off a lot of those options. Although I will say that a lot of those companies do make lefty versions, like the custom companies will make a lefty version of just about anything. You'll just have to pay about another $45. So thus we get back to parts being kind of a pain in the ass. How much noise we got going? Ears. Ooh. Ears, guys. Lights. You see what I'm talking about, Ton? Man, that's a lot of noise. And these are the reasons that I couldn't stream before. This was so maddeningly frustrating. There was a lot of stuff I couldn't use. There was just, everything was noisy. And every time I tried a set of EMGs, it was getting really frustrating because before when I first started testing EMG stuff, I had my rig in the back room and I didn't get that much noise back there. But then when I came up here, I just had to continuously send sets back because or he would just tell me to give them away. And just like sets that didn't work out. He would just only tell me to give them away if I had already pre-drilled them out though. But man, it's like, it's a bummer, man. Like when let's try that again. Words are difficult. It sucks when you can't use something because of set issues. That's why I don't have the TV on right now. Otherwise, I would have had the TV on watching the end of the Jays game. But I was like, no, I don't want to add that much. I don't want to add that kind of a problem. As soon as you turn that on, your pickups are like, hello, hello. And then the TV speaks TV. My only shitty bass has singles in it is a buzz machine. Well, I mean, hang on though. Is it just a single coil pickup? Is it just the one with the, is it Is it like a precision, like a P-base style with just the one staggered pickup? Or are there two pickups in it? Because if there are two pickups in it, you can just turn them both up. And you should get rid of your buzz or your hum. But if it's a one pickup and it's only got that staggered, there are noiseless versions of those, and they're not that expensive. You can probably get a noiseless version of like a P-base noiseless version. You could probably pick one up for $100, $120, maybe less. Maybe there are noiseless versions out there from even like Guitar Fetish and stuff now. Iron Gear Pickups. They're another company that makes really, really, really good stuff for not that expensive. Then you can also get looking at used. I think last time I looked for a noiseless P-base pickup, there was a Seymour Duncan. What's it called? The one with the big magnets. I can't remember. Anyways. JS Series Dinky even. I hate that. I hate that name. Just call it a DK. People that call it a Dinky. Come on. Come on. Why would that be a name for a guitar that the Jackson would come out with? Why? Why would you call a guitar that? I'm 41. Just got my neural nano cortex. I'm so glad. Your nickname, your name is I'm 41. That's awesome. Welcome to the channel, I'm 41. Nice to meet you. My name is Tyler. Everybody welcome. Oh, we got 12 people in here now. Everybody welcome I'm 41 to the channel. The only pickup you can buy are Wilkinson Audio. Are they good? I don't know. If it's noiseless, yeah. Wait, I thought it was Death Form Archive that was talking about his bass. When is Namu 2 coming? V2? Death Form Archive. There's a really big Wavemind release coming out that's got to come out first. A huge, gigantic Wavemind release that's going to have to come first. Just to give you the heads up. After that, there is the new UI is, man, V2. It's not so much a V2, guys. This one's going to be more like a 1-1. This is not, there is not a huge, it's not the V2 we were originally planning with like the different panels. This one is more, it's been given a new UI. And some different, I believe there's going to be high and low pass filters, some other things that are going to be included, plus preset abilities. And we're going to make the pack that comes with it even more substantial. Way more IRs from Eddie, lots of different stuff coming in the pack, plus the stuff that's already in there that's absolutely rips. So, yeah, and if you're a NAM capture creator, get at us if you want to get in on the 1.1, we'll call it. I'm 47. Nice to meet you. V1, you just want the bugs in the initial release fixed. Which bugs are in it? I'm curious. What's bugging for you? I'm really curious. And have you I'm gonna assume you've sent your bug reports, the feedback reports. I'm gonna have to assume you've done that. Wavemind is a one-man operation. There are a lot of developers out there that you'd be surprised how few people work at that developer. Example, Audiority, one dude, one guy. Fuse Audio Lab, one guy. Nambrini Audio, 2 or 3 people, I believe. I think Igor has hired a couple of people. Don't know exactly, though. Yeah, man, I'm really stoked how this turned out. I can't do the harmony at the same time. Dun, 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 doodle, doodle, doodle. 43 as of tomorrow. Nice. July birthdays. Holla. July birthdays are rad. I always loved having a July birthday as a kid because I always laughed at the kids that had birthdays that are like right near Christmas. And then they just got like, it's like the one big present. You know? When your birthday is super far from Christmas, man, my birthday was literally as far as you can get from Christmas. I love it. Absolutely love it. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here in a couple of minutes. It's been wonderful. Absolutely wonderful being here today with you guys, hanging out, using some EMGs. The consensus is I'm really enjoying the EMG-ness. Again, I'm having a lot of fun with it. I enjoy this set's going to stay in this guitar for a very long time. I'm not touching it. I am going to cancel the set that I was going to get from Aurora Tone because this is already here. It's fine. I don't need it. It's all good. This is fantastic. I'm loving it. Every little bit of it. Deathform Archive. It's nice seeing you, by the way. Everybody in here. It's nice seeing everyone. But the EMGs today, they stole the show. I really enjoyed both sets. Or rather, the set and a half that I tried today. And if you guys are out there and you guys are thinking about active pickups, I would start with EMG. I would start with the company that's been doing it longest. I would start with EMG, work your way through EMG, go to Fishman, and if EMG and Fishman aren't really your thing, go check out the Blackouts, because Blackouts, they're not bad. Blackouts are not bad pickups. I know of several people that really prefer Blackouts. They switched to Blackouts when Blackouts became a thing and became available, and they never looked back. They actually didn't go back to EMG. They stayed with Seymour Duncan, and a lot of people think that the Blackouts are actually some of the most underrated active pickups on today's market. So what do you guys think? Let's talk about it again next time. Let me know what you think about it. The EMGs have covered themselves in glory in this stream. Blackouts are fatter than EMGs. I would say I only tried, I think it was the Mick Thompson set. I only agree, arguably just have not tried enough to really say that Blackouts, I like them or don't, or dislike them. The one set that I tried was in a guitar. It was a Mick Thompson signature model, I think. And it was nice. It was a good sounding set. I also tried the Dave Mustaine live wires, and I was not a fan of those. I didn't really like those. They were very tinny sounding. They're ice picky. You're near Christmas. Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. I recently went all Fishman modern, punchier than EMG, not as trebly. Interesting. We were just talking about that, and I'm 41. We literally just EMG. I've been an EMG, not artist, but like an EMG acquainted artist, and they've been so good to me. But Fishman was really good to me as well. They gave me tons of free stuff, tons and tons of free stuff, and I loved it. It was great. Thank you so much, Fishman, for everything. I went back to EMG because the only reason I went to Fishman is because I really just wanted to find out what is everyone is jumping ship. It must be for a good fucking reason. And I tried, like I said, you guys know, you guys on this channel have seen at least 4 or 5 of the sets that I've tried. And then on before that, there's Devin Townsend set, and just the regular Fishman Fluence Moderns, and the Stephen Carpenter set, and the Ryan Bruce Bridge, and Matt Heafy set, and what else was there? There was more. Then the nickel blades, and there's just so much that I tried that I just was not a fan. I'm not overly a fan of. That's okay though. It's so great that the active market has more now. Now it's not just one thing or two things. Now there are 3 or 4 things. And then maybe in another 2 years, there'll be another active pickup company that'll come to the market and again, gobble up all the people that love to jump ship. And then some people like to stay there. Some people will go back. Some people go to Fishman, this, that, and the other thing. But the thing is, I just love that there's more options so that my people and people like myself and people like I'm 41 can coexist happily, and everybody can have their active pickup love, and everybody gets a sound they really like. For me, I'm very much happy with my OG EMG 81 with the 18 volt mod. I am pretty much in heaven with the EMG 81 with the with just nothing but the 18 volt mod. I'm going to try the 24 volt mod coming up in a bit. We'll see if that makes a big difference or not. But for now, really loving what this guitar is giving me. It's going to stay as is. You're going to be seeing it a lot more often, hearing it more often now. And the Slayer Strat, it's a lot of fun. I'm going to pull that out from time to time as well. Going to order a new pickguard for it though. The red one looks kind of like shit. So I really wanted to give it more of a sleeper appeal and give it that more classic dad look of white pickguard on red guitar. So I'm thinking I'm going to pick up a cheap pickguard from China. Made in China. All right. If it's Duncan, EMG, or Fishman, I'm happy. Nice. I like DiMarzio as well. I'm a big DiMarzio fan of certain. I love the Evolution. I love the DiMarzio Evolution. It's one of the best bridge pickups that ever existed. Doesn't sound great in every guitar because once upon a time I tried to put it in almost all of my guitars. And it didn't sound good in every guitar I put it in, but it sounds really good in the ones that I kept it in. So that's okay, Kyle, exactly. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe. I will see you guys not tomorrow, but I will see you guys on Monday. Very likely sometime on Monday. I don't know what's good. I'm hoping the second I get that carnivore pack, guys, I'm coming on here. I'm going to load up my favorite amp sims, and then I'm going to load up a few of your favorite amp sims, and we are going to go to work on this pack. We are going to test it into the dirt and figure out, is it hype or is it well, we'll call it, is it hype or is it a snipe, like a deal snipe? How's that? Is it a hype or is it a snipe? All right. We're going to find out about the Carnivore IR pack Monday or Tuesday. Thank you again. We'll see you guys next time.
Name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. Cause we love him in London and Paris and Tokyo, America, Scotland and Canada and Mexico. They say I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry is so prestigious. Wave your hands from side to side and say, oh, I believe in Joe Hendry. In Joe Hendry.